Hey guys, Letter Magic here. We've got a first look at the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. That's the sequel to Ixalan. Don't mean to undercut it in the first 10 seconds, but they revealed that this was supposed to be a completely different plane, and they just kind of made it fit Ixalan because it was kind of popular, I guess. People hated dinosaurs, but, I don't know. I didn't want a bunch of, steampunk space India artificers in my game either, and I also didn't want The Walking Dead. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the Caverns of Ixalan. I'm so excited. This is written by Adam Styborski. No idea who that is. Kind of supports the rumor I'm hearing that there's a lot of turnover at WotC right now. I literally have never heard of that person. So when the Phyrexians invaded Ixalan, it seemed all hope was lost, but the bravery and cooperation of its people united against a foe unlike any other. It should say, and allowed the greatest force on the planet to turn the tides. Ixalan fought and survived. That was a year ago. So a lot of these new sets are going to be just like picking up the pieces after the Phyrexian invasion, which is kind of cool. So with scars from the invasion fading, the excitement and okay, let me back the train up. Just hold on, Adam. Hold on. Were there any planes that lost? Actual question. Would probably help if I read the story, but are there any planes that lost? Because they're like, oh, they turned the tide. It was so great. Wow, what a unique, amazing thing. What planes lost? What planes were utterly destroyed? None of them. I don't know. I think Ravnica took some damage. We're going back there. Let's see. So, yeah, new and returning characters, blah, blah, whatever. You know Ixalan. So, yeah, this was supposed to be a different plane, and they shoehorned it into Ixalan. So, all right. The race is on to Chimil. What was the other one? I don't remember what was the name of the city, but they're going to find the big old disc thing, and it prevents planeswalkers from planeswalking, and then Bolas is like, haha, beacon to draw you into Ravnica, and then you can't planeswalk out. Whoa, one-way door. Ooh, trap. This looks an awful lot like it, actually. It was kind of like an Aztec thing, but, yeah, Chimil the Inner Sun. So I guess there's, the immortal sun and then the inner sun. This is the one under the ground, so we're going after, as they call it, the MacGuffin. Oh boy, I bet we're gonna see, because immortal sun was considered pushing the power level a bit. It's not insane, it's not an auto-included commander, but it's pretty good, obviously. I think we're gonna see another one printed at Mythic that's gonna really push the boundaries. It's gonna be another commander staple. That'll be fun. So, yeah, we're going to see familiar and unfamiliar groups beneath the land. Yeah, obviously. So, subterranean caverns is kind of a cool idea, honestly. Ixalan wasn't too bad. The story wasn't too bad. I mean, I find vampires incredibly annoying and cringe, but, other than that. So, this is cool. Look at that. Look at that. Force lightning. What's up? Riding a dinosaur is blasting force lightning because it's crossover night at the Renaissance Fair. Let's go. All right. So we got Explorer's Cache. Nice. You know we're going to see treasures. Treasures during Ixalan weren't that bad, but in the follow-up sets it was. Even during Ixalan it was pushing it a bit, and then this looks an awful lot like some crazy sword, but I think this might be, well, it might be a card called Explorer's Cache. I was going to say, it might be a representative of a sword that's on another card, but I think this is just oh, create some treasures, whatever. Now, the gears and stuff. I don't love that, because that means there's probably going to be vehicles. Maybe there's a secret underground racing circuit. I don't know, man. I don't know. We don't need another Space India. People didn't like that in their mostly, let's be honest, medieval fantasy game. Because that's kind of the level of technology we had, but, Yeah, 25 years ago, Mirrodin or whatever, the place with all the tech. Okay, get over it. So then we got more dinosaurs, because of course, more Aztec stuff, because of course. So they're not going to say what that one is. I bet it's gather the dinosaurs and free cast them for 0. Yeah, there you go. The story for the Lost Caverns of Ixalan picks up with both Huatli and Saheeli, because forget men, in the Sun's Empire. Is that that's not the vampire people. That's just the people. That's the humans, I think. Expedition Below joining them as the new planeswalker, Quintorius. It's not Quintorius, it's Quintorius. Creo que está en español. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be. So, eager to... Well, actually, the Aztecs didn't really speak Spanish. The Spaniards that came over spoke Spanish, and we all know how that went. Maybe it is Quintorius. I don't know. I think Quinn would be the British one. That is what I find the most interesting about this article so far, is the language. All right, this is boding well. All right, eager to dive into hidden history as well as Kellen. I'm calling it right now. You know what? Screw it. I'm calling it right now. super, super high-tech society, like Atlantis level. Because remember, this Ixalan was originally called Atlasan, just saying. And they're going to uncover it, and this is going to be like cyberpunk as crap. This is going to be like Space Japan 2.0. I'm calling it right now. So, also, by the way, this is Quintorius. I don't know. He's not even from this plane. Now I really don't know how to pronounce it. You know what? When in Spain, his name is Quintorius, just saying. So, all right, so Kellen's there, who we first met in Wilds of Eldraine. Great. After he traveled through the open paths to arrive at Ixalan. So he's not a real planeswalker, but then again, neither is Huatli now, apparently. Now she's just a legendary creature, human warrior, poet, bard, HR employee. That's right, they're going for the quad tribal. So when Huatli, which would not be pronounced that way in Spanish, poet of unity, which is just the most cringe name ever, enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Okay. And then if you pay 3+ hybrid, red, white, ×2. That's interesting. Oh, this might be a 3-color set. I could see it. Exile Huatli, and then return her to the battlefield, transform. Yeah, you know what it does. All right. Roar of the Fifth People. Oh, these saga flippers are mean. At least in the last set. Okay, let's find out. This is a 4-chapter here. Number 1, create 2/3/3 green dinosaur creature tokens. Yeah, that's pretty good. So chapter 2, this saga itself gains the ability of creatures you control have tap for one of the 3 colors in the Mexican flag. Not a lot of subtlety in this set. But when the saga goes away, the effect ends. So that was actually kind of neat. They just went way too far with it in the last set. A little too powerful. But search your library for a dinosaur card and reveal it. Put it in your hand that shuffles, number 3. Okay, so it's just Huatli doing Huatli stuff. And number 4, dinosaurs you control gain double strike and trample. Great. Now, it doesn't say transform her back, but like, I don't know. Now, I will say, I don't see no high-tech stuff in here. It looks like she's wearing some kind of crazy necklace. But did you catch the name? Roar of the Fifth People. All right, let's see if I can name them. We got the merfolk, which I hate. We've got the vampires, which I despise. We've got the humans, which, yeah, I don't love them. Who's the 4th one? We had a 4th one. Are dinosaurs the 4th people? Look, there was 4 factions in Ixalan. Take my word for it. I thought I'd get to it by the time I got to it, but I didn't. So the 5th people live underground, I guess. I don't know. And then we got this, which, all right. You know, dead ghost Aztec people. Okay, maybe my initial assertion that we're going to see some cyberpunk future, you know, Atlantis crap, flying around in spaceships and having little drag races underground, you know. Nope. But maybe we'll find the remnants of Space India. You know, who knows? I mean, she's here. Now, this is interesting. So Healing the Sun's brilliant. So we got all this like tech stuff and, you know, filigree dinosaur, whatever you call it. But it's just her. That's what she does. She builds that stuff. Doesn't mean anybody else does. So, you know, is she gonna techify the whole place? Probably not. I think they learned the lesson. Oh, then we got Kellen, who's wow, inconsistent look. Holy crap. He doesn't look half fairy. He looks like half Asian, half Hispanic. So I guess he just adapts his race to the people he planeswalks to. Also, I don't think he's a planeswalker. Yeah, okay. Lot to break down there. Also, he went from like scrawny, skinny dude to like thunder thighs. Like, boy, there is a lot going on here. I didn't read the Eldraine story. Did he like beat up the big bad witch or whatever, then steal her steroids? I'm just gonna assume that's what happened. I bet he has double strike. Anyway, you can enjoy the entire Magic story for The Lost Caverns of Ixalan when the complete adventure drops out October 20th, right here on Daily MTG. Hey, there you go. They finally put something on their damn website, which should be the central hub for all information and acts as exactly the opposite. I think my channel and Reddit probably both have them beat for the biggest, like, central area of most stuff. So, yeah, they need to just put it all on one website. Come on. You're confusing people. This guy tweeted out this thing because we gave him exclusive whatever. You think I'm going to see it? You keep giving them people with like 500 followers. Come on. What are you doing, Watsy? So, Booster Fun, also known as the dumb treatments and stuff. Now, I am for it initially, or I was, kind of still am. The artificial rarity just comes down to one statement, and I will always stand by this. You got this version, the fancy version, the even fancier version, and the hyper rare serialized super duper whoop-de-doo version. Okay, good. let the dumb whales and collectors and people who have more money than sense buy the other ones. And the hoarders, the resellers, the parasites, the all the finance people, all of them, they can do the little buyouts. They can have fun with this stupid little worthless cardboard. If I don't need to buy expensive thing to play the game, then I don't care. And then part 2, or like 1B of that little golden rule, is if the expensive ones displace the value of the cheapest version of the card, and that means I can play the game for cheaper because every regular boring version of the card is cheaper, then good. So it's like, yeah, it's a fragmented mess. I feel bad for like, Card Kingdom and stuff trying to like sell serialized cards and multi-listings in this version, that version. Well, this one's a reprint, but it's a fake reprint, so it's got like a little symbol in the bottom, and then people fill it out their buy list incorrectly, and I've heard stories. Holy crap. It is a fragmented, twisted mess, but like, so is Pokemon, they're still around, so is Yu-Gi-Oh, they're still around. Force of Will, I think they did 500 different like ghost rares and this and that, and whatever. Sports cards have been doing it forever. I think WotC should have done it sooner, to be honest. But people are calling it like greedy and confusing. Yes, both. But at the end of the day, if anybody still played Standard, and that's the caveat, this would have, and kind of did briefly, make Standard cheaper. Unfortunately, nobody wants to play Standard because they power ramped it and got their hand caught in the Commander cookie jar and printed too many cards for that format. So, oh well. So we've got Treasure, beautiful art and variants of power to elevate the booster fun cards we'll discover, starting with the basic lands. These are the basic ass lands. It's not a secret lair. This is what the lands look like. I think this is kind of cool, but this certainly doesn't look like Magic the Gathering cards, and that's my issue with it. This looks like a movie poster or something. Like, you whip this out and people are like, well, what even is that? Then you gotta look and you're like, you gotta read the card, and it's a funny looking font, and it's stylized, but having this be the basic land, the one thing you're supposed to play with, then everybody has to see these, kind of. You're not forced to play with them, but even at like the pre-release, you're probably going to put a couple in and people are going to be like, what is this like ink heavy full art textless, oh, it's a mountain, it's a forest, if they would just stay consistent and make this mostly not blue and make it just like white and gray, like glorified grayscale, I wouldn't be confusing this with a swamp, because that sure as hell ain't the swamp symbol. That's the stylized version of it. Kind of hard to read upside down. I don't know. I'm on the fence. They look cool, and they're probably gonna be like 10 cents. So like, okay, whatever. So yeah, this is the core of paradise, located in the heart of Ixalan. Oh, maybe I should actually look at them then. Hold on. All right, so we got the overworld. I don't know what that is. Looks an awful lot like an island. And then we've got I don't know. Is that subterranean? I don't know. That looks like they're in like a tunnel. I don't know. Maybe it's going all Metro Last Light. Let's go. Mountain? Is that an... Yeah, I don't know. They're saying it's core of paradise. They're saying they're all core of paradise. Even the island? That can't be right. Because there's like sun shining on that. And then this one, like, is that the inner sun? And this is all below the surface? I don't know. And this, now see, that looks right, and then that looks like the inner sun or something. I bet you somebody's going to steal it, and it's going to be like the next time we go to Ixalan, it's going to be just like Jet Black. It's going to be like that thing below Skyrim, you know what I mean? Oh, and then the merfolk can turn into, I forgot their name. I've only got like 2,000 hours in the game, but, the subterranean elf people, the snow elves. So, yeah, it's located in the heart of Ixalan and the destination for the journey below. What's uncovered along the way is shown in treatments. I'm sorry, no, the term is trims. I deemed it to be that. Here, let me correct it for you. Hold on. There we go. So, a treatment is what you do to, like, chemically treat something. I've just hated that term. And plus, come on, trim, come on. So, what's uncovered along the way is shown in trim that draw inspiration from Meso and South American cultures. Celebrating and expanding on the trim, you thought I'd miss that, design originally featured in the March of the Machine earlier this year. There you go. So, yeah, we got Breeches. He's back because he's freaking awesome. Everybody's favorite blue monkey. That looks pretty cool. We got, like, Aztec Buddha going on there with the multi-arms, And then, I don't know what that is. Looks like a maze, actually. Huh. I mean, it might not be because like the whole like if you look at the mana symbols above, they're all like line art kinda, and this kinda does look like Aztec line art, but it also really looks like a maze. So I think like the treasure's at the center of the maze, and then like hovering over the maze is maybe the okay. This is literally just Skyrim. So then we got. I suppose I should read the card. That would be something to do. First strike, 3/3 for 3. Okay, when a pirate you control. Oh, the pirates were the fourth faction. Oh, okay. When a pirate you control attacks, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Create a treasure token. Dang! Target creature can't block this turn. Oh my gosh. And exile the top card of your library you may play it this turn. Yikes. So if you attack with 3 pirates, I believe it would be 1, 2, 3, just like that. I mean, you get your choice, but you get all 3 and you can't repeat. And then a 4 attack, you can't get like 4 treasures. So that is still really, really good. All right, so the Skull Spore Nexus. Ooh. Okay, this seriously, this is Skyrim. So, legendary artifact, 8 cost green. Oh my gosh, but it costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Oh, okay. Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control die, create a green fungus dinosaur creature token. Sure. With base power of toughness, I can do the reading and the talking. With base power of toughness, each equal to the total power of those creatures. And if you pay 2 and tap it, double target creature's power until end of turn. That is pretty beefy, not gonna lie. So, whenever a non-token creature dies, 1 or more, you amalgamate it into one giant fungus one. So everything has to be killed twice, aka undying or persist, which is considered one of the most broken and overpowered mechanics in all of Magic, both of them. So, good idea, Watsy. And then we've got the pay 2, double its power. So we're just going to have like a 12/12 because you killed 2 6/6s. And then, oh, now it's 24, by the way. Like, it doesn't have trample, but still, like that, you could give it trample. This is so annoying. Whatever. I mean, green ain't really doing too hot right now. Mono green is always like a menace, but it's never like overpowered. Mono red is. That's just annoying. You can't even play your damn deck because you're already dead on turn 4. But mono black is what we don't want to see any support for. So we got O'Hare, I believe would be how you would say it, because, you know, we're going with Spanish for this one. Axonil, or Axonil. I doubt that's what Watsy intended. Deepest Might. Oh, look at him. All right. Mr. Skullface. So, 4/4 for 4. Legendary creature god. Ooh, so he's a god of the Underdark, or whatever it's called. I don't remember already. Did they even say it? Oh, God, I'm already looking at what's below this. You're lucky you've got a shorter view frame. I already hate it. All right, so, yeah, Trample. For red source you control would deal an amount of non-combat damage less than O'Hare Axonil's power to an opponent. Non-combat damage to an opponent. Oh, red source. Okay, so it just pretty much wouldn't be a creature unless you're pinging him. That source deals damage equal to his power instead. What? So 4 minimum. Holy crap, they're pushing the power level with this stupid set. This is outrageous. All right, when he dies, return to the battlefield, tap to transform to its owner's control, because you gotta kill everything twice, apparently. Oh, let's flippy boy both of them. Temple of Power. Oh, great. So, that does not appear to be underground, let's be honest. I think that's the entrance, who knows. You can tap it for red, and if you pay 3, transform Temple of Power. Really? Activate only if red sources you controlled. Controlled? Okay, dealt, well, I guess. I mean, past tense. 4 or more combat damage this turn, and only as a sorcery. Oh, goody. So you gotta do the damage and then still pay, but like 4 damage. And then you get him back and turn the amplifier back on. Wow, you'll have to exile him to get rid of him, or just pay 1 green and turn him into a witness protection program member. That's my way to deal with all of my problems. Yeah, that is just stupid overpowered. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the Legends of Ixalan treatment is back. I don't care. I'm done reading this. I was looking at the damn cards. Yeah, there's different card treatments. By treatments, I mean trims. Gulta Stampede Tyrant. 8 cost 12/12 trample. Told you I hated it. Let's see. When Gulta Stampede I thought Gulta died or got Frexified. Anyway, when it enters the battlefield, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. What? It doesn't even say from your hand. It's enters the battlefield. You could free cast this from your graveyard, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield, and then you already have to deal with a freaking 12/12 trampler. The power level of this set is so far past anything that's reasonably acceptable. I don't even know what to say about it. This is going to kill standard forever, but they don't care. They don't give one single crap. Did you notice we haven't seen a black card yet, by the way? I'm sure that'll be interesting. Oh, they're doing this again. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, rich veins of cosmium. That's the thing. We're looking for cosmium. Cool, great. Aren't we all? All right, running through the underground. Brilliant and colorful, like forking tendrils. Well, shut up. Okay, so you did the stupid demon thing from Kamigawa. Oh, they actually, wow. No, they say it. They admit it. That's hilarious. So yeah, I've never seen one of those in person. I'm not sure I've even seen a video of one, but remember they were like hyper rare and that one demon was worth like $1 billion? Cool. Hey, maybe the stupid underground sun thing is going to be a one of. And then some Canadian guy could pull it for $2 million again. I mean, that ship's already sailed, but, WotC doesn't check the harbor very often, if you know what I mean. So yeah, if these are hyper rare, or there's hyper rare versions where I think like the last time blue was the highest rarity or something. They did something like that. Yeah, I mean, I could see this going for a lot of money. Let's see. Wait, which one is the rare one? Let's see. There's 6 of them. So we've got, okay, let's just read it first of all. As Cavern of Souls, and oh, these are mythics. So this is literally just Cavern of Souls. I mean, you choose a creature type, and then if you could tap for mana of any color, then if you do, you can spend it only on that creatures of that type. But then the spell can't be countered. That's huge. They're all identical, though. I thought it would be 1 per mana color. So we've got the legendary mana color of purple. But I don't know. All the colors together will probably either be the common one or the hyper rare one. But yeah, this will be a mythic. Jeez. I don't know if this will be standard legal, though. They don't say. That's interesting. One of the places you'll find them are collector's boosters. Why don't they just come out and say, buy the collector's boosters, you peasants. If you're not buying collector's boosters, you're not a real Magic fan. I mean, that's pretty much what they want us to do at this point, and that's why I'm boycotting them, among other reasons. Then we got the treasure trove box toppers, so they're doing box toppers again. I do kind of like that, because you should get a bonus for opening a whole box, and then the people who open, 100 boxes and sell the singles, they're working hard enough. I know, that was me. They should get a little financial bonus for cracking an entire box, Just saying. Heck, you should get a bonus just for not buying these off the shelf at Walmart, you know what I mean? So, like, I kind of like the whole idea of it. Too bad they keep getting bent inside of the boxes. That's a shame. So this is Coercive Portal. I gotta see what's going on with that set symbol, though, because that's, let's see, what does this say? LCC. These are LCI, and this is LCI. Okay, so this is probably not standard legal? Huh. That's odd. So, Will of the Council, 4-drop generic color there, so anybody can play it. At the beginning of your upkeep, starting with you, each player votes for Carnage or Homage. If Carnage gets more votes, sacrifice Coercive Portal and destroy all non-land permanents. If Homage gets more votes, or the vote is tied, draw a card. Oh, wow. So everybody gets a board wipe, but this goes away, or they could all vote to just let you outdraw them 2-1. Yeah, that's probably a commander card, and I think that's probably in some kind of, LCC, the commander, letter C, that's what I'm thinking. They kind of, it'd help if I put that on the screen, but yeah, that's what it says right there. Okay, it's kind of neat. It's in the treasure trove, though, so if this is a brand new card, wow, yikes. So appearing as box toppers, a horde of trinkets, baubles, equipment, and more all-powerful artifacts in their own right are here to be discovered. Oh, so it's going to be treasure-related and artifact heavy or something? That'd be kind of cool. Found in non-foil for draft and set booster displays, and traditional foil, aka Curly Boy Pringles, for collector's booster displays. These box toppers await all who lay claim to the lost caverns of Ixalan. This writing is so cringe, but whatever. So we got Lord of Atlantis. Oh, God. Here we go. So this is SPG. What is this? Special guests. Okay, what is it, a talk show? I knew it! I knew it! They hold a talk show underground. I knew it. So when box toppers are found, while box toppers are found in a box topper pack with the Lost Caverns of Ixalan displays, we're bringing even more exciting cards into set and collector's boosters with a debut of special guests. So Lord of Atlantis isn't like amazingly pricey. It's a very, very famous card because I think it's why they call them Lord cards. So he was the originator of the +1/+1 tribal. No, I'm not going to say typo. Shut up. And this is number 001. They don't want us to know how many there are. Very clever. So that's kind of cool. You know, just it's kind of like a little mini Masters. And that was another thing that I actually supported back in the day was putting a miniature Masters set in as like a hyper rare, because typically those would be 15 to 20% of the value of a box because there's so few in numbers that the collectors and investors snap them up. And then that means that effectively the price went down 20% just to buy the rest of the cards, which really helped out standard players. Then if they just stopped putting, you know, hyper powered and fetch lands and crap in the rare slot, we'd be good to go. Lately, the rare lands have been like $3-4. So, okay, and you know, that's fine. So everything would have lined up perfectly to make standard the best it's ever been, except that they decided to up the power level and the complexity to sell cards to commander players so that they can make the sales numbers look good, and Hasbro will promote Chris Cox to CEO. That's the narrative that I'm running with as far as all the evidence and what I've heard. Unbelievable that one greedy jackass, to watch out for his own, you know, wallet, ruined a card game that's been running for like 31 years. Wow. Unreal. So we got Mana Crypt. Yep. All right. Big old floaty boy there. Cool. Then they're doing this. Okay, so this is either the most common or the most rare. My guess is most rare, and I bet you that's going to be like over $1,000. Because that last demon one, if I remember what it was, I'd look it up, but it went expensive. I think maybe the purple one was the rarest, or blue, or I don't know. I think we're seeing them in order of rarity, where this is common, less common, less common. That's usually usually. The one time they've done this, that's what they did. So this will be in Cosmium Neon Ink. Oh my. All right. So that's cool. Yeah, so it's going to be on the list, but not really. Let's go to Jurassic Park. Here we go. I bet you didn't know that's where this was going if you haven't been paying attention. You probably think I edited this in as a joke. Oh, it's all too serious, I assure you, my friends. So, yeah, we've got, welcome to ... Jurassic Ixalan. What's up? So, oh boy. Yeah, here we go. I think, will this be, I mean, some of these cards are going to be like alts, but some of them are split between other stuff, so it's really complicated, but I think this reflects a card that will be in there, so I guess I'll read it. For each opponent, up to one target non-creature artifact they control becomes a 0/4 wall artifact creature with Defender for as long as you control this saga. Then 2, create a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with Trample. Nice. It gains haste until end of turn, and then destroy all walls. Exile this saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. Hey! Alright. So this is Legendary Land. Each dinosaur card in your graveyard has Escape. Oh, jeez. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana plus mana cost plus 3. So the escape cost is equal to the card's mana cost plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. Okay. And then you may cast cards from your graveyard for their escape costs. There you go. And then, yeah, taps for green for each dinosaur you control. That is outrageously powerful. Will it be standard legal? I don't know. Hard to tell these days. And nobody plays it anyway. Then we got Ian Malcolm. Oh, yes. A.K.A. Jeff Goldblum. Nice. We got Indominus. I can read. Rex Alpha. Cool. So Mr. Goldblum here is a legendary creature human scientist. I guess he joined the Izzet Guild. The Izzet Guild, of course, provides powers that some would consider to be unnatural. And 2/2, legendary human scientist, nice. Whenever a player draws their second card each turn, that player exiles the top card of their library. During each player's turn, that player may cast a spell from among the cards that they don't own. Really, exiled with this card, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. That is hilarious. That is absolutely mental, and I would love to put that in a multiplayer Commander game just for the fun of it. That benefits you in almost no way, actually. That is kind of hilarious. What's not hilarious is having characters from Jurassic Park in my commander deck if I don't want them there because I'm sticking to the Magic universe. Just saying. I do get when people say that, and I'm on the fence, but I'm leaning towards, yeah, this is just stupid. It's just a bunch of cringe fanfic nonsense crossover crap that you're now, like, required to play because I bet this is going to be the only printing for probably 6 months because they went back on their agreement to not do that. Oh boy, so Indomitus here is 1 generic plus hybrid black-blue times 2 and then double green. So almost impossible to cast. Legendary creature, dinosaur, mutant. Nice. 6/6. And as it enters battlefield, discard any number of creature cards. It enters with a flying counter on it for every card discarded that has flying. So, you get it. Same is true for first strike, double strike, death touch, hexproof, haste, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, and vigilance. Really painted themselves in the corner there, but they're not into inventing new evergreen keywords. Too much. So, when it enters battlefield, draw a card for each counter on it. Hello. Jeez, that's pretty nutty, actually. I mean, you got to discard them from your hand. You're kind of going all in one, but man, you might have like a hexproof flying double strike lifelink super dude and then just redraw your whole hand. So I could see somebody building a commander deck out of this with this as their commander. It'd be kind of cool. So found occasionally in set boosters. But not as like the out of or in universe. Well, depends on your position, doesn't it? But the non-Jurassic Park version, probably not showing up in set boosters right now. Otherwise, we probably would have seen the this is really called this card, but I don't know. Who knows? The 26 Jurassic World Collection cards available in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan feature their own expansion set, or symbol, which is like cool as shit. Probably ain't gonna look that clear on the card. Doesn't even that look clear in the image, but yeah, it's a lot of detail. Those teeth ain't gonna look like that. Come on. I think the dots don't get that small, even at 1200 DPI. Yep. So, secret lair. Oh boy. So, here we go. I could have just looked at this. I don't care about a secret lair. Yeah, there's gonna be a secret lair. Wow. Hey guys, for the next 10 sets, there's gonna be a secret lair. Whoa, spoiler leak. Whoa. Should have put a warning on that. So, special guests. Okay, from the Pentagon. Gotcha. Fifth people, or fifth race, fifth group, fifth tribe. Let's call it what it is. Solved that one all by myself. The Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Hey, there's 4 on there. Oh, cool eye. And then the Lost Caverns of Ixalan Commander. Okay, there you go. Problem solved. Okay, so it is LCI for the main stuff. If you see LCC, it's Commander. I should have started at the bottom of this damn thing. And SPG is special guests. Cool. Pre-order now at your local store. Or just go to Amazon. I'm surprised I didn't put this first, actually, and just claim it was alphabetical. They're getting so much flack for that. Completely ruining their entire play network in the stores just to make a higher margin for a couple years and then kill the game. Good job, Chris Cox, you dumbass. Anyway, all right, this looks rather flaming, rather flamboyant. All right, maybe all the dinosaurs are just, they're putting on their feathers for Mardi Gras. I don't know. Who knows? Anything could happen. Bats could happen. Hey, look at that bat. There you go, giant bat. Why wouldn't there be? We've got this. All right. Cool. I mean, the artwork is so, like, nuts for this set. But I don't know that many people are like, yeah, I'm super into Aztec art. So, like, I don't know. This still looks like a 50s movie poster. Like, they can't really decide on what style they want. That's clearly, like, 1980s fantasy, book cover, Oh, there you go. We got Dino Fungus. Oh, and that includes a foil Jurassic World card automatically. Cool. There you go. Auto included in the bundle. Oh, that's the gift edition. Okay, so that might be a little different even. That actually might have been the one we saw above. And then we get the pre-release kit. Oh, that's cool. Look at that, huh? Neat. And then, there you go. Finally, we get Old Grandma Pirate because, that makes sense. It's called Ahoy Mateys. And that's one of the commander decks. And then we've got the Vamps. In case you thought they were gone. Haven't seen them yet in this set, actually. We haven't seen a vampire, but, this is a preview, not like a set of 20 spoilers or a leak. So, yeah, that's kind of neat. We got blood rights, okay, whatever. Spawn vampire minions and sacrifice to flying demons. Great. Told you I hate vampires. The Merfolk! Oh boy, Explorers of the Deep. They're going to be there too. +1/+1 counters and annoying the shit out of your opponent. Wow, who'd have thought? Right on the product they printed that. All right, so then we got Velasa Ramptor. Oh my god, just kill me. All right, and he's representing Mexico. Fantastic. I wonder, this is 3-color, this is 2-color, this is 2-color, and this is 3-color. I wonder if that's what they're sticking to. I don't even remember what the color assignments were in the first time around, because there was only 4 factions, so I think they did it asymmetric. So they need to do that. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. They keep saying it does. It doesn't. I mean, there was one set where they made it perfectly symmetrical, and everybody with a brain would definitely 100% of the time draft white-black, at least in the quick draft. If you wanted to win, you were drafting white-black, okay? That was recently. So why not just be like, well, this one's harder to play because it's 3-color, and this one's easier. Oh, well, maybe people will build this deck and not build this one. Like, it is what it is. You're basically selling cards to Commander players at this point anyway, so... Yeah, the complete story drop, the 20th. I don't know, global release November 17th cut off, who cares? On Arena, though, hey, there you go. But your first way to play it is going to be in store. They decided to do that because it was popular. What they mean by that was it was unpopular when they did the opposite, so it's kind of sort of true, but, you know, truth in WotC, it's kind of like a spectrum. So that's all you need to know about this, I guess. That was my first reaction to it. And yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments section, and I'll see you guys next time.